to the currency as well. So when they got that much they can use up. So they'll And alternative markets, Tim. Do you think you'll see more going to the US as a consequence of this, or?
Yeah, that's probably the obvious home for a lot of it. China's pretty. It takes a lot of cuts, say, you don't find on the domestic market or in some of the other kind of Western markets. So there is those products, but it does take a lot of the whole carcass. It's a pretty well-balanced market. It takes a lot of grass-fed beef, a lot of grain-fed beef. Yeah. There's a bit of everything in there. Yeah. So we're not going to be able to direct it to any one market. It'll be a redistribution across the board.
What product suits what market?
Yeah, and so we might find a bit on the domestic market or some brands pop up in the back half of the year, but we'll also probably see a lot of other products going elsewhere. And like the US trim market's always an option.
No, that's what I suggested.
But with that'll bring with that US trim market, I know the price is very good. That'll bring the price back.
Well, there's a reason they were going to China with it. Yeah. Because that's where they were getting the best money. So obviously the alternative market, had it be found, there's a reason they weren't going there initially because the money wasn't as good. So it is even if they find alternative market, it's still going to hurt,
And do you think it will put a little bit, like when we say a little bit, we're talking tonnage and thousands of tons. Do you think it will put a little bit more sort of grinding meat plus leaner cuts that the Chinese do take? Do you think that'll put a fair bit back in the domestic and that help the domestic market a little bit, or not really?
Yeah, I think we'll find some of it back here. Particularly, I suppose, like China's quite good in terms of the premiums it pays for certain cuts, like products like shin beef.
That's right. Yep. Conical, intercostal,
and so maybe as we go into our winter months back here, we might end up coinciding with when we actually trigger our quota. So maybe some of those cuts might find a home.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's always that global trim market where a lot of them will end up as kind of it's still not a bad option, but it's kind of that option of last resort.
Yep. And the last thing you want to do is bring that export dollar back.
Yeah, that's right. And they looked shaping up to have such a good season. So
they were.
Yeah. Not good news.
No, but at least now we know how we're going to sort of, like we've got